Welcome back to yet another episode of Live More TV. I hope everybody's doing well during this quarantine time. I know it's kind of really boring, and I really appreciate that you guys are tuning in right now and spending it with us. Last week I told the story about how I ended up in some trouble with some corrupt cops while I was traveling to Indonesia. And if you missed that video, I really suggest that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you stay up to date and informed on all of our new videos that come out every Sunday at 6 p.m. And we do it every single week. We're gonna go for a year of weekly uploads. That being said, I'm gonna tell the story about how I ended up in Hamburg, Germany. So it all started back in like 2017, and I was on Instagram and I was watching these like Gary Vee videos about how to engage with your Instagram audience. And basically his method was you go on Instagram, you search a hashtag that is like relatable to your audience. The top 9 posts that come up, you go and you comment on each one of those. Eventually your name starts popping up more and more, and people start noticing you a little bit and they start talking back to you, and it's kind of fun. I saw this one guy posted this photo of him in Las Vegas, and Las Vegas is like one of my top places in the world to go to. I love it. Every time I go, I have the best time ever. I click on his page and I'm looking around on there and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy travels everywhere. Like, he's been all over the world. So I saw that he was in Bali, and I was getting ready to leave in Bali. I just booked a plane ticket. I left in like a couple days. So I messaged him and I'm like, hey man, what's Bali like? I don't even know anything about it. I don't even know where it is. And we just kind of like communicated back and forth, talking about it for a while. So I flew into Bali, and as I flew in, he left, I think. And the next day he was in like Egypt. And I'm like, what the heck? How is this guy in Egypt now? And it was crazy to me. So we started talking and stuff about traveling. And we did that for like a year and just became friends, like on Instagram, whatever. And so fast forward a little bit, it's 2019, and I get a message from a company that sells like book bags and luggage and stuff. And they want me to make some content for them. They wanted some like modeled photography with their product and everything like that. But they wanted a specific type of architecture to be the backdrop. So I sent them some ideas for locations and stuff, and the one that they really liked was Hamburg, Germany. Call Kyle up and I'm like, hey man, like we gotta go to Germany. Do you wanna go take these photos with me? He said, actually, I have family friends that live in Hamburg, Germany. And he messaged them and they were like, yeah, you can stay with us. So we got a free place to stay and everything. Like, this is perfect. Next thing I know, I'm getting on an airplane and I'm flying to Germany by myself, and I'm gonna go over there and meet a complete stranger. I had no idea what to expect. Once I got there, I couldn't find him, and I was like, oh great, now what do I do? Because I have like no hotel. I don't know how to get around. I don't even know where I'm at. I call him, he doesn't answer, and I'm like, oh no. And then I just happen to look over and I see this dude walking around, and he's like filming me, and I was like, oh, there he is. Like, we became friends right away. It was like we had known each other for years. We spent the next like week going all over Germany. We were just like having so much fun. We like dove deep into like culture because we were hanging out with locals. So we got like real German culture. It was super cool. We just kind of would like go out into the city and explore all day. We saw this like miniature like village thing that was like a model city of Hamburg. That was really awesome. It was super fun. We ate a ton of food, drank a ton of beer, and it was just a really great time overall. And then at the end of it, basically like having a vacation, we just did some product photography and stuff like that in like various locations and stuff for this company. They came out amazing. I'll go ahead and show the pictures right now. I mean, it was super fun. We worked well together right out of the gate. Next thing you know, me and Kyle are good buddies still, and we are now the creators of Live More TV. We're the ones filming videos every single week, editing them, pumping them out, and giving content for you guys every Sunday at 6 p.m. You know, some people say it's crazy to go to another country to meet a complete stranger that you don't know, you can't trust, and then to go stay in a house full of other strangers. And like, honestly, it probably is a little bit crazy to do something like that. But it's experiences like that really build your character, because you know the fear is like right up front. And once you break through this fear, you've got this whole world of possibilities and like experiences and things that are just gonna like build you and grow you stronger. I honestly believe like you're not gonna be dealt more than you can handle. You just grow and you adapt to things, and like I'm put in an element that I didn't know what to expect, and then I ended up having one of the best times of my life. I highly recommend anybody out there to just go do something crazy, do something out of your comfort zone, because once you bust through that fear, It's gonna open up a whole world for you, and you're gonna be able to do anything you wanna do once you realize you can just conquer that fear and break through it and survive. And at the end of the day, you'll end up with a story that you'll be able to tell for the rest of your life, and you'll be very proud to tell that story. I really hope you guys liked this video, and if you did, please leave a like and a comment and let us know. That way we can keep producing more stuff that you guys are gonna enjoy and not just throwing out garbage. So if you could do that, really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and also live more. I'd like to take a minute to tell you to shop livemoreshop.com to get cool hoodies such as this, or sweatshirts such as this. Wow, would you get one?
Of course I would.
You already have one, that's why. Get yours today.